Muay Thai fighter in the country, in my opinion, from Queensland, the great John Wayne Parr. So if he's watching, we send him a cheerio.
I love Wayne Parr on social media fighting. He's one of the greatest ever.
Yeah, absolutely, and still active, and he's got to be nudging 40, but once again, another absolute icon and example for all young fighters out there.
I used to say to Joey Nader, I'll work for you for free on a JWP show. He's just a great man down at Moonee Valley. Joey would say, I'm not going to pay you anyway, Matty.
You wouldn't get a gig when I was fighting, bro. Even
That's
if
true.
For free. Even if you did it for free.
Thanks, Dan. That's another axe kick I've just copped under the table from one of my childhood heroes.
He's got long legs because I'm in the middle, and those kicks are coming right round the front of me. Let's focus on centre ring, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Two fighters very
right.
physically even as well. You know, not a great height advantage to either fighter. So they look very evenly matched.
5 by 3 minute rounds. I feel that Albert Xavier's got a little bit of a strength advantage in the upper body. And you just look at Chris Nguyen's quads. He's got good size there, but good jab there by Xavier.
So a bit of a slower start than what we've seen in our previous 3 or 4 bouts this evening, and that's what you'd expect. We've got 5 by 3 minute rounds, so they tend to start a little bit slower. If we were in Thailand, they'd probably wouldn't have hit each other by now.
Great exchange. Good leg kick by Nguyen.
Both fighters fairly flat-footed. Nice little teep to the midsection from Chris. Just a slip there, nothing in it. Chris trying to catch the round kick of Albert. First clinch of the bout so far. Let's have a look, Albert. Let's fire that knee right up into the rib cage of Chris. So you'd have to score the knees of Albert in that clinch. Obviously a little busier than Chris.
Yeah, must agree there, John. He's got a good jab. Good combination there.
Not a lot of mustard behind that from Chris.
No, not at all.
Almost just a little sparring tap.
He's got a very good corner, so he's obviously listening to instructions. And off round number 2, everyone watching us live on Fight Live TV. This is Power Play 33. I think I came to the first 5 in a row, and I've been to most of the last 28. How's that for your maths, Johnny? And Nguyen in the blue, Albert Xavier in the pink and black. Great colours. Underhooks here. Both guys going good knees. Albert's just got a bit of a power advantage, as you mentioned, John.
Yeah, he just seems to drill that knee up nice and high into the rib cage of Chris. So quite a different start here in the second round. We saw clinch there nice and early. Now better work from Chris, putting a bit more power behind these punches. Oh, good couple of roundhouse knees from Nguyen in the clinch. That's better work.
Great right.
Oh, good catch and kick counter from Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier came in very hard. He looks amazing tonight. One of the best Albert Xaviers I've seen for a long time, John.
Yeah, almost a sneaky upward elbow there from Nguyen, just above our commentary position here. So Chris with his back to us. Now he turns Albert around, but he's still stuck in that neutral corner.
Albert just seems stronger, you know. He's holding Chris a bit well. Got a low one there. And it could be up to 5 minutes. Definitely showed a grimace of pain. And it hurt us just watching it here.
Yeah, we had a nice clear view of that low blow. Unfortunate, but...
Even the doctor on the ringside doesn't look happy about that one. Hurt him as we look at the replay there. Great replay there by A. Paris. Or left right, or overhand rights by Albert Xavier. And I can just see, I reckon, a good knee there by Nguyen, but I think Albert senses that he's got the power, so he's not afraid just to be coming in to Chris Nguyen, John.
Yeah, I think Chris hasn't really thrown a lot of leather or with the power behind it, although I was impressed with some of his knees in the clinch. But I just don't think he's loading up enough. So Albert thinks, well, mate, I've taken this guy's shots. He hasn't really hurt me.
Correct.
Just fire away, Chris.
Good kick by Chris, but again, Albert exchanges with the right, missed that one, or turned his back there for a second. Chris Nguyen nearly pounced on him. Good nice. Clinch and knees, yeah.
Yeah, nice knee straight up the midsection from Albert.
Oh, great front kick, though, by Chris. Sort of woke up Xavier then. Got him half in the glove, half in the jaw, didn't it, John?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, but it upset him because he's countered it and gone straight into the clinch once again.
Both guys clinching well. And again, the strength of Xavier to get Chris on the ropes. And Albert, Xavier.
So 10 seconds to go in this second round.
Albert might find himself in my opinion. Oh, good left.
Oh, nice left hook.
Look, Albert to me, 2 rounds to 0.
Round 3.
So round 3 of 5. Chris Nguyen and Albert Xavier.
Chris in the blue trunks will need to come out aggressive. I feel he's 2 rounds to 0 down. He hasn't been disgraced at all, but Albert's just been a little bit too strong and too busy with those big right knees.
I'll tell you what,
3 in a row there.
He gets that knee straight up into that rib cage so easily.
Albert's upper body strength was able to hold him there.
So Albert once again dominating in the clinch so far. Chris trying to counter. Not even a hint of an elbow.
He's just again got him against the ropes. It's been really the scene of the night. Albert Xavier backing up Chris Nguyen. Haven't seen any big elbows from either fighter so far. Great sweep. Good power there by Albert Xavier. Gets Chris Nguyen again on the back foot.
Yeah, just tried to take out that lead leg. Looks like another low blow. Chris had his back to us.
Yeah, we'll see possibly in the replay, but he went down strong and we saw a direct apology from Albert Xavier. So great sportsmanship.
Yeah. Bit of a warning from referee Mark Cook.
And have a look, great production here.
Oh, there it is.
Straight there.
Oh, the knee straight up the clacker.
That hurt me just watching that. We'll look at a different angle. Mark Cook always in the way, that referee. But straight there, here it is. Oh, look at that, ouch. And that's going to take a couple minutes to recover. Great replaying, and well done, 8 Paris production, beautifully. That's why you're the #1 in the world just about in the fight sports game. Oh, both guys come out swinging. Oh, both guys now exchanging. They've opened up, they're angry. Oh, and Albert Xavier having the heavier hands here and landing more on Chris Nguyen. Nguyen landed a couple early. Xavier 2 or 3 in a row. This is a fight, guys, mate. Oh, big right.
Big right hand from Xavier. And now upward elbow from Albert as well.
Nguyen's tough. He's just won 3 or 4 big fights. Oh, elbow to the head.
Crossing elbow. Gee, I'll tell you what, that knee to the groin seems to have fired these two up.
Wow. These guys, they're not leaving anything at all. They know the fight is on the line. Nguyen stepped it up, and Albert Xavier has come past with a barrage. Great body kick there by Chris Nguyen.
Yeah, good work, use of the jab by Albert, but Chris
Albert's
trying to counter,
great.
keep him at range with those front kicks, which is good defensive work from Chris. Oh, attempted spinning elbow. Albert now pulling out all the tricks.
That would have caused some trouble, that one.
Just a little bit scrappy there.
Oh, straight right there.
He's supremely confident in this bout, Albert Xavier.
Definitely is. This is the best Albert Xavier we've seen for a long time against a very good opponent.
Oh,
Chris Nguyen
absolutely.
fight hard. What a great round, both guys. This is Very good round. Best round for Chris Nguyen, despite him copping a barrage late in that round. He actually unloaded with some of his own, especially after that low blow. He was out for a good 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and he just came out swinging.
Yeah, but I still think...
Albert Xavier's 3 rounds to 0 for me. It's just the fact he landed a bit more, but then copped a 3 or 4 real hard punches late in that round. First real takedown for Nguyen, just showed some power there, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, and you don't see that too often, actually, Matty, when somebody's got a defensive knee guard across the body.
Albert, is he hurt? No, he slipped.
Yeah, just a slip.
But he's worn a couple early here as well, so Chris Nguyen keeping busier. He knows he's got, probably behind John, he really has to get more offensive.
Well, Superboy and Dom Leone would know exactly where their fighter sits, so he's got to come out and now really take the fight to Albert Xavier.
They would have pepped him
We've
up
got him behind 3 rounds on our scorecard. Now there's Albert once again with that defensive.
Yeah, to me, Albert 3-0, but Chris Nguyen, I think, is winning this round. He's come out very, very determined. Another leg kick. Albert returns, but didn't have the power. See, he's only getting in with his probably top half of foot and toes. Nguyen landing first. Great exchanges.
Yeah, nice work by Xavier to just sidestep the...
Great knee by Nguyen. Xavier just has that confidence. He feels stronger. Good leg kick. Both of these guys are remarkably tough. Knees didn't get through at that stage.
It is a defensive knee guard by Xavier. Tell you what, bit of a different tactic here in this 4th round, Matty. Hardly any clinching so far.
Yeah, I think you know what, the clinching has definitely favoured Albert Xavier. His upper body strength's got him under the ropes 90%, and Nguyen staying away from that. And well done, he's actually been more versatile with his punches and kicks.
Yeah, but Nguyen's trying to initiate the clinch, and Albert's he's not interested.
Well, as you say that, it's always the way, isn't it, Johnny?
Yeah, but he puts a knee guard, and look at that, he steps out of it, and he's been successful. I think he's had the better, he's had the edge over Chris in the clinch. And look, once again, there's that defensive knee guard.
Yes.
It's almost like he doesn't want to knee him.
Yes.
Short crossing elbow from Nguyen, misses the mark, tries another one. Chris happy to fight at range in this round. Oh, sorry, Albert. Well, there you go.
5th and final round. Matt Pilios here with Stan the Man Longanides, one of the great legends, and Johnny Cavassini. We welcome you all. An unbelievable fight it's been. Our only Muay Thai fight for the evening.
Yeah, and I've got to be honest, guys, these 2 fighters have put on a great display of Muay Thai skills. They've mixed everything up. Probably like to see a few more elbows, but we did see in that 4th round in particular, both fighters, particularly Chris, trying to knock his opponent out with an elbow.
I felt Chris, that he definitely had his best round in the 4th fight. May have stolen that round too. It was very even. You know, possibly 3 rounds to 1.
You take that. You can take that away, yeah. Thank you.
And Chris Nguyen tries a flying knee. Big right there.
Attempted step-up knee by Chris, just misses the mark.
Albert gets away. Fantastic conditioning, both fighters. Do not forget, an amazing world title fight coming up later tonight. It's Victor Nabby taking on Elliot Company. And Australian title on the line as well. Tristan Papadopoulos and Eloisa Bagdarad.
Albert just exuding a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he is. It feels like he knows that he can't get hurt. But as he said that, the last 3 or 4 strikes have been landed by Chris Nguyen, so he's got to be smart. He probably knows he's up on the judges' scorecard. It'll be interesting to see how Albert's aggression is to finish this fight. He's been fantastic tonight.
Yeah, Chris definitely on the front foot in this round, and that's what he needs to do. But Albert just seems to manoeuvre, you know, great use of the ring by Albert, and seems to wear everything that Chris can throw at him. Takes a straight right hand, followed up by a kick to the rib cage.
And great aggression by Chris Nguyen. He's on the front foot.
He's really got to knock out Albert XAVIER to win this fight.
Oh, he landed a big right. Oh, Albert says, hit me again. These guys are tough, make no mistake. What a fantastic fight. Joey Nader has put on one of the best power play cards so far I have ever seen. And he's had 32 of them before this fight. This has been extraordinary.
Yeah, once again, almost a flying knee from Chris Nguyen.
Good, beautiful stiff left jab. What a great fight.
Yeah, great fight from both fighters. Once again, great matchmaking by Joe Nader. We see...
Big thank you there to Peter Money's Supermarket. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause to both fighters for a fantastic contest. After 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a split decision. Chris Anderson Sr. at a 48.
Split decision.
Red corner. Nadal Taleb, 48-47, red corner. Michael Kenner at a 48-47, PO winner. Blue corner, Chris.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we didn't see that one coming, Matty.
Nah, look, great win by Chris. I thought he was great, but I am surprised by